Grace and peace. My name is Brian Coulter. I'm the keynote speaker at the upcoming Men's Ministry Conference at Mo Ranch. I'm looking forward to being with you then, looking forward to sharing some things with you. They've asked me to prepare some words about what I'm going to talk about. And it kind of boils down to two things. I want to talk about two of the invitations that we get in the Bible. We have two invitations, and I call these formation oriented invitations rather than movement oriented, like come and see or follow me or go and baptize. These are more formation oriented invitations that we have. And the first one's one that will sound familiar to you, one that you've heard all your life, but one that's a little confusing sometimes too. It's to be holy. I think God invites us to be holy in the Bible over and over again. And 1 Peter 1:16 says it very clearly, you shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. But what does it mean to be holy? We're going to talk about what that means. There was a study that came out a long time ago, and it was actually about the formation of youth into young adults. And so when you go through that transition, what are you looking for as you go from youth into adulthood? You're looking for your identity, you're looking for your belonging, and you're looking for your purpose. And so your identity, kind of who am I? Your belonging, where do I belong? Who are my people? And then your purpose, like what am I here for? I think embedded within our invitation to be holy are all three of those things. To be holy talks about who we are, where we belong, and why we're here. So that's kind of the first formation-oriented invitation we get. The second one is something that's kind of familiar to you also, but it's a little different. It's be whole. So the second one we're going to talk about is be whole. I don't know if it's the season of life I'm in or in the conversations that I have with those around me, but it seems like this is a conversation keeps coming up more and more. Maybe this is a post-pandemic thing, but I think that there's a scripture passage that really speaks to me. And so in Matthew 22, it says, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. I've gone through the Bible many times looking for the word wholeness, and it's hidden in so many different words. I found 20 Greek words and 20 Hebrew words that all kind of have the root of wholeness in them. I've been going through those verses over and over, and I think you can kind of categorize them in that way. When we talk about wholeness, you can talk about having a whole mind, having a whole heart, having a whole soul. I think we are so fractured and fragmented and scattered in so many ways that we don't even know. We're talking about having a whole mind. We can go into the insights that therapists and counselors and all these different people bring into it. We're talking about having a whole heart. We can talk about coaching and what coaches do and how we are the heart and soul of ourselves in this team that we have. And then we also talk about the soul, and spiritual direction has been a practice that we've been going into for a long time, centuries as Christians. There's insights from that. There's insights from the Bible. And I want to look at what it means to be whole in the midst of that. Now, these are the two formation-oriented things, and I think they hit us at different seasons in our life, but I think especially what we have is a continual calling to these. One of these things might stand out to you more than the other, and it's supposed to, because that's what you're supposed to be focused on right now. When we are forming ourselves, we're in this orientation of forming ourselves in these ways. We're supposed to listen to the Spirit moving within us. So I'm going to have slides, I'm going to have graphs, I'm going to have quotes, I'm going to have jokes, I'm going to have stories, I'm going to have all this stuff. I'm going to have a book if you want more information on it. I'm going to have all this stuff, but I want to dive into it with you. And I'm looking forward to being with you to talk through what it means to be holy, but also what it means to be whole. See you at the ranch.